We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
Welcome to all.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
Welcome to all of you. We ask that you kindly do us a favor, and that favor we require of you is to please hit for us the share button, please. Share with friends, share with family members, while we get ready to bring you what we are supposed to bring you. Just hit for us the share button, please. Kindly hit for us the share button, please. Kindly hit for us the share button, please. All right, so fellow Liberians, home and abroad, it's a privilege again for us to be on here. And we are so excited that we have another opportunity to be seated right in front of this camera to bring you information, to educate you, to entertain you, and do everything that we are supposed to do in order for us to, contribute towards the politics of Liberia and that of the world. I want to say thanks to all of you. In a special way, I want to use this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to my own lovely sister, Josephine Campbell. How are you, Mama? I appreciate your presence here. It's a privilege for us to have you here, Josephine. Thank you so very kindly. Love you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you so well. I want to also welcome and appreciate my own brother, Ishaka Saw. How are you, sir? I appreciate your presence here. It's a privilege for us to have you here. I want to welcome you. Thank you so very kindly. So, those of you that are joining us, you can just give us a notification, a hi, or, just say something so that, we can be able to recognize you and appreciate you. But again, all of you. We want to say hi to all of you. We want to appreciate all of you. We want to say thanks to all of you for all that you continue to do for this platform. Thank you so, so very kindly. Mary Momolu, thank you so much for joining us. Our own lovely, lovely sister, our mother, our everything. Mary Momolu, thank you so much. We do appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. So, again, please help me do me a favor. And that favor we always ask of you is to please hit for us the share button. Share with friends, share with family members, so that all of us can get ready, to have a wonderful, 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 wonderful interaction. So please do us that favor. Uh, okay. So please do us that favor. Hit for us the share button as we are doing, and let's have a wonderful, wonderful time. Mark Richie Ule, thank you so much for joining us, Mark Richie Ule. We appreciate your presence here. It's a privilege for us to have you here. Thank you so, so very kindly. We do value your presence, and your presence means the word to us, All of you who are here. We want to say thank you so much. We do appreciate you. As usual, we ask that you hit for us the share button. Don't worry about who watch. Don't worry about who is on right now. But what we want you to please do is to please hit for us the share button. Yeah, is to please hit for us the share button, please. Just do us that favor. Begging you, do us that favor. Hit for us the share button. Yeah, let's get ready. Let's get started as we bring you this information. I am also sharing. Yeah, that's the reason why you see. So I'm also sharing. So please help me to share too. Help me to share. Rising Sun, I want to use this time to welcome the Rising Sun. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate your support and everything you continue to do for this platform. Thank you so very kindly. Boeman Johnson, how are you, sir? I want to welcome and appreciate you, Boeman Johnson. Thank you for joining us. Again, please do us a favor. You can hit for us the share button. You can hit the likes. You can hit, the love and send us stars. We will really, really do appreciate it. So thank you to all of you. You are welcome again. You know, I want to start like this by asking this question. Are our people really dissatisfied with their condition of poverty, suffering, mistreatment from government officials? We as Liberians, are we really ready for development, or we are just saying it because we travel to other nations and we see how progressive, they are progressively moving and they are making progress and they are doing well? Do we want to see a better Liberia? Are we really ready for development? Are we ready for the change that we are craving for, or that sometimes we say we're really ready for it? Are we ready to transform our education sector? Are we ready to transform the health sector? Are we ready for 5 stories building, 20 stories building, roads, hospitals, good health facilities, etc., etc.? Are we really ready? If we are ready, our actions are going to prove it that we are really ready. But from all indication, one can deduce that we are not really ready. We just say these things, we talk these things, we say it out because maybe we travel to other nations and see how other people are progressing, and we see it, we enjoy it, so we say it. Emmanuel Yilu, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. If we are really ready for the change that we every day call on radio stations, we burn our data for, especially our people that are back home, our actions will show it. Our actions will show it. These government officials are behaving the way they are behaving because they have seen that we are spineless. We talk with our actions. We do not mean what we say. Our words are not backed by actions. This government official that should be working in our interests, these government officials that should be answerable to us, they are behaving the way they are behaving because we ourselves, as employers, we have neglected our responsibility and our duty. any proprietor of a business or a proprietress of a business that neglect her responsibility or his responsibility of ensuring that that business is checked, that that business is supervised, that person is not even worth to even mind where chicken menus are kept. When you look at our constitution, right, the Constitution of the Republic of Liberia, it states that all power is inherent in the people. That particular phrase, that particular clause, however you will call it, of the Constitution is the most powerful portion of the Constitution. Is the most powerful. But we have refused to use it adequately. We all know the story in the Bible of these two brothers. One who said to his brother, "I man, give me food for me to chop." The brother said, "But then when I give you food, you give me your birthright." He said, "No problem. What is the essence of birthright when I'm hungry?" The brother said, "Here's the bowl of soup. Eat." Ahmed, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. And at the end of the day, he ate it, and that was it. You know the story of Jacob and Esau. We all know that story. And at the end of the day, he ate it for the moment. And guess what? According to the Bible, that right that he had as a big brother was taken from him. He didn't know that he had everything in his possession. Liberians, these people that we voted for, these people that we asked to take care of our resources, these people that we gave the authority to manage our resources, they will continue to abuse us because we are complacent and we are satisfied with what they are doing. I want to start with our first story. God wisdom, God wisdom. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. I want to say courtesy of our Sapa TV is where I'm taking this from. And I want to show it here. Let me just share my screen with you so that you can see what we are talking about here. According to what we know, what we've researched, what is fact, the majority of Liberians are living on less than $1 a day. Let me repeat this. According to research, from what we know, what we study, what we experience, the vast majority of Liberians are living on less than $1 a day. Less than $1 a day. From what we know, from what we've experienced, the hospitals in Liberia are far below what normal hospital supposed to be. But what are we doing to change it? Is it that we do not have the resources? We do have the resources. But it is unfortunate that the people who we have given authority to manage these resources, they are abusing their offices. And we are sitting and waiting for the time to reach. It beats my imagination and I feel so bad when I hear people saying, we finish with 1 year and we come and go to the 2 year. No problem, we'll wait. At the ballot box, we'll vote Joseph Newman Boakai out. So are you going to wait for 6 years of Boakai and his people squandering the resources, damaging the nation, plundering everything that we have, only for you to come, go to the ballot box and vote them out? What are you doing to ensure that these criminals account for their behavior, even while they are at the position of responsibility? It's almost like a man whose house is gutted by fire. He stands there and fold his arm and say, okay, no problem, let it all burn. When the house burn, as soon as the house finish burning, we call investigators to investigate how can the house burn. So when your house is on fire, when you are seeing the destruction of your property, what do you do? What do you do? Do you fold your arms and allow the property to burn down, or do you take a physical approach, or do you help to extinguish the fire? What do you do? When you sit there and say, well, okay, I know it will take time before it can burn. I will stand, look at it, let it burn. Then we'll finish with launch serial investigation. Is that what you do? Or do you jump into action with the meager resources that you have, whether be water, sand? I see people cutting off fire in Liberia, I can see people chunking rock and all in fire. Interesting country where in order for people to extinguish fire, you see people using rock, chunking rock. It is in Liberia that I see the fire department or the fire service will be nowhere around. They will come and observe before they even think about going for water. It is in Liberia that I see the truck that is responsible for carrying feces and all these other, wastes, that they will use the waste to cut off fire or to fight fire. It is in Liberia, an interesting country. Oh, my country. What a wonderful country. That my people will sit and allow things to degenerate. It is only in Liberia that I see it. So the first year of this Unity Party-led government, there were people who were on different platforms and different social media and saying that, but I get 1 year. We know that I got to take 1 year before the government can be able to pull a feet down, before the government can do this, can do that. We know that get 1 year. They 1 year, we know it will not be easy. People will do their own thing. People just coming in government, they need to settle down. So you allow 1 year of your life for people to intentionally, willfully squander your opportunity, plundered your resources, abuse your resources, abuse your children, abuse the justice system. Now we are in the second year. You see, nothing is changing. The reason why nothing is changing is because you have already given these people the trump card to abuse you. You've already given Joseph Newman Boakai the trump card to do whatever he wants to do. So at the end of the day, they are not afraid. Peter, one day you are welcome. I want to welcome my own brother Daniel Hilton. How are you, sir? Chief, I always miss your call. Sometimes when you call, I'm at work or doing stuff, but you are welcome. So we have already given Joseph Newman Boakai and his gangster the green card to go ahead to loot. Because the first year of this particular old squanderer, the first year of this liar, the first year of this man who has no remorse and do not love the Liberian people, in order for us to checkmate him, we didn't do it.
The money that was meant for the inaugural program, Mr. Boakai and his criminals misused that money. What did we do? Those of us who can raise the red flag always, we raise the red flag. But unfortunately, the people say, don't worry, these people will talk. After 5 days, or maybe after 2 or 3 days, that thing will be a dead case. Liberians did not take any action. I have seen that we as a people, we love the people who abuse us. We cherish the people who denied us of opportunity. We hail the people who abuse the resources. We hail the people who kill us. But the people who fight for us, the people who defend us, the people who want to develop us are the people that we hate, and we fight viciously. That's what I have seen of recent. That's what I have seen of recent. So, Madam Swakoko Dennis, a very rude individual, and she does not even worth the title of being called an honorable, because we saw how she behaved at the time she was serving as a representative. No wonder why she was booted out. You see, these are some of the young people that we have that are disgraced in our society, and that we need to name and shame them and call them out. People who are from a very poor background, where their family could not even afford to give them correctly square meal a day. The Liberian people felt for them and empowered them. And you will think that these people will come and will fight for the poor people because they are from that particular cycle. And God helped them through the Liberian people, and they have excelled. So you will think that somebody, the Rostalin Swakoko Dennis, will do things differently. But when this girl was introduced to power, we saw how rude she behaved. She is so rude for her young age and for her gender. Very rude. Very, very rude. This lady was defeated in her own district because she desperately performed. I am not against any young person that is given an opportunity in any government. I'm not against any Liberians. But I'm against those who think that they can use their office or their offices to abuse the resources of our country. So Rostalin Swakoko Dennis was given an opportunity by Mr. Boakai to serve. You would think that these crooks who said yesterday that everything that was happening was wrong, that when they come, they will take on a different approach. But again, you don't blame these people. We blame ourselves because we're ready yet. If we're ready for the people to lead, if we're ready for the people to behave, they will behave. But because we are not ready yet, so that's it. So Rostalin Swakoko Dennis took over as boss of Nokar. This rude girl. I don't know why some of the female in higher position in this Boakai region, they are not showing any good example. Look at Mama ability. Look at the foreign minister, Cyril Beslo Nyati. We can go on and on. Look at Mandela Cooper. What they did. They are not showing any good example. It's unfortunate. So Rostalin Swakoko Dennis is given an opportunity to serve. Rostalin Swakoko Dennis is brave enough to go before the board of Nokar and say to them, the people who are responsible to manage our resources went before them and said, look, I need a car, which I will not say is a wrong thing for somebody of her position or for status to have a car. It is not wrong. But are these people taking into consideration the hospitals, the doctors, the teachers, whenever they are making this request? Are they taking them into consideration? Are they taking the poverty level into consideration? So Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, fast forward, $75,000 was approved to purchase her car. You know, when you hear some of these things, it breaks your heart in a country where people cannot even afford to eat $1 a day. That officials in a poor country like Liberia, one of the poorest on the planet Earth, will be using resources as if they're just taking it from in a dungeon of abandon. $75,000, this girl is saying that she want buy motor car, the car that she want use. And that money was approved. The people say who even approved that money, these are people without love for their country. Why would you even want to approve a vehicle that will cost 75,000 in a country where our children are out of school because teachers are not in classes? Why would you want to approve even a $75,000 for a vehicle in a country where when you go to the hospital, the doctors will tell you, go and buy your own syringe. Go and buy your own material that we are supposed to use to carry on surgery. Why would you want to approve a $75,000 vehicle for a government official in a country where the public school around the country don't even have correct reading room? I want to say library or laboratory, but I just want to bring it short to reading room. They don't even get correct reading room. You approve $75,000 in a country where our mothers, when they are in labor and go to the hospital, the doctors will be brave enough to tell them, we not get bill. You approve $75,000 for an official of government vehicle when you have the kids don't even have transportation, public transportation, to commute them from their homes, maybe to school. You are giving an individual $75K when you have the University of Liberia don't even have a fitting transportation for the teachers or for lecturers that are there, but you are giving them $75,000. You are giving these people $75,000 to purchase a car when the teachers, government teachers at Boswen, D12, Opa School, etc., don't even have public transportation. You are giving these people $75K when our hospitals are completely empty of drugs. Go to Redemption Hospital. The doctors or the nurses or whoever will tell you, go across the road to Lucky Pharmacy. Go buy your drip. But you are giving these people $75,000. But you think it's a coincidence? It is not. When Joseph Newman Boakai, as old as he is riding a $1 million car in a country where you don't even have a serious criminal. That an 89 years old man can holler roll. The man who say, "I'm robber," you will drop a gun down, he start running, klika, 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 klika. But Joseph Newman Boakai say he using $1 million car. Joseph Newman Boakai say he want you $1 million car. When we are in a country where the majority of our people, they cannot even afford health care. But these people are driving and they are riding a $75,000 vehicle. So the board approved that Madam Swakoko, let the money here, 75,000, go buy a car. And when the people of Liberia got the information and decided to ask the question, the only thing that Madam Swakoko could do was to give the Liberian people was to check us up. When the employee who is supposed to be in fear and trembling to account to the people is telling the employer, you expect for Noka CEO to ride wheelbarrow. This was the response of Madam Swakoko Dennis. And let's look at a courtesy of Sapa TV. When Swakoko Dennis was being quizzed by her employer, we the people, Swakoko Dennis was brave enough to go to her Facebook page and respond to her employer in this manner. The CEO of Nokal official car is not 75K. The CEO is aware that the position is of trust and carries sensitive information. Oh, your position is of trust and carries sensitive information. But JFK, those who are working in the hospital to take care of the ordinary people who go there on a daily basis, that one is not a position of trust. It's not sensitive. You see the insult that this girl giving us? And the second paragraph, she said, therefore, a CEO will not ride in one car with a driver, securities, and staff. So this idiot is brave enough to tell us that I can use my car and not one car will be in. Or you boasting of security. But this night in Liberia, somebody there in Nukuta will be unsafe because you don't even have police patrolling the place. Or you boasting of security. But the majority of the Liberian people are living in fear and in trembling at the mercy of criminals. Or you are boasting of security, but by sharp 5:30 in Liberia, everybody running to be near their house because they want for somebody to jack something for them. The next time, use NEF. Or you are boasting of security when the Liberian people who employ you will not even see police in their area at 6:30, and they are their own security and everything. But you are boasting of securities around you. Or you are boasting of not riding one car because according to you, you and these people, you can share the same car. Hey, yeah. That roaster link Swakoko Dennis talking so. That is Swakoko talking so. One country girl that she the one talking so. Me and my worker then we can't ride the same car. No, we can't. We're not supposed to ride the same car. For what we ride the same car? For what? This is a roaster link Swakoko talking so. That she the one. That roaster link talking so. She is the one that talking so, my people. That roaster link talking. We are hearing from Hustle. Rosterling is telling us that no, I am a people, I am a workers, we can share the same car. It's not possible for us to share the same car. It's not possible. I am a people cannot drive the same car. And you see, some of the things that we're talking. When we say these things, others feel that we hate these people. No, we do not hate. We do not hate. We have no hate for them, but we are angry at how they are treating our people. Because even in the Western world that we live in, as advanced as this place is, government will not just treat people anyhow. So Rosalind Swakoko Dennis is telling us that she and these people, they cannot ride one car. They're not fit to be where she is. Then why you even employ them? Or why they are even in your employ if you cannot trust these people? So say CEO will not ride in one car with her driver. Her drivers. She even have drivers. Not only driver, but she has drivers with her drivers. So she get driver that will take her to her boyfriend place. She get driver that will take her to go do her nails. She get driver that will take her to go do or how you call her hair. You know, just name it. She have drivers. Look at it. The CEO will not drive in one car with her drivers. When you have MTA that is supposed to be providing transportation for the people of Liberia, Joseph Newman Boakai about to sell it to another group of people, that the Liberian people will have to suffer the other consequences. But Rosterling is saying, my drivers, I'm a driver, then we can't drive in one car. My securities. But the Liberian people are left without security when it is 5:30. 5:30, you even go to police station is close. You can't find nobody there. When you go there, friend will tell you, my man, where the man wants to go do the arrest, the man are here. My man want to go do the arrest, but you gotta provide transportation for us. Then you get on back. But you get somebody that Roster Linswa Coco Dennis is insulting the Liberian people, telling us, I am a drivers, we can't be in the same car. I am a securities, we can't be in the same car. And you see some of the things that we're talking. That what I said from the beginning, that we as Liberians, we are responsible for our own suffering. These people that we have given the opportunity to manage our resources, they are not responsible. The day we get ready and we tell them that we are ready, they will behave. But we are not ready yet. So they just look at us and laugh. In no serious country with somebody like Rostalin Swakoko Dennis reply to the people like this and stay be there. No, hey, not possible. But the people have seen that we are spineless. We can talk enough. You will call on radio station and condemn. The only person that you ever that President we are you ever. President we are would say to his people then. There were people who were serving in that government. Government did not even provide wheelbarrow for them. The only person that you know you were made not be a president. We are the men were saying let be rule. Let get your children opportunity to go to school. Let develop the health sector. And the men you very way. You see why Rosalind Swakoko that Jordan Yuma Boakai talking. No. I want you to look at Rosalind Swakoko Dennis talking at Joseph Newman Boakai talking. Because she knows that their old man has been rude to the Liberian people. Joseph Newman Boakai have never replied to the Liberian people like somebody who is employed by the Liberian people. The same way Joseph Newman Boakai is treating us, that the same way his official will treat us. That the same way. Because we have not taken any serious action against Joseph Newman Boakai. So what will happen? The people will say that monkey see, monkey do, and what people can say, we have this parable. This adage that states, monkey see, monkey do. So these people have realized that Mr. Boakai will insult us and walk away with impunity. That his official will do anything and everything. And at the end of the day, nothing will come from out of it. Nothing. Absolutely nothing will come out of it. Nothing will come out of it. So at the end of the day, they say, I lead the people then, man. I lead the people then. They're not ready. They're not serious. So guess what? Even Rosalind Swakoko then she herself she will do the same thing. Because she know that we are people who we're not ready yet. We are not ready yet. I'm experiencing something. I don't know if it's from Facebook or from wherever. But my page is, I don't know. Let's see something here. I don't know what is going on with my page. But we are here. Vivian, how are you? You are welcome. So at the end of the day, Rosalind Swakoko Dennis we are rude to us because the man who we elected as president doesn't care about us. These officials will respond to us the way they are responding to us because they are seeing Joseph Numa Boakai is treating us the same way. When a stranger enters a town or a village, the way he sees the people behaving is the way he will behave. The stranger will bring his behavior, his character in his suitcase. He will only offload it when the people in that particular village or in that environment give him the opportunity to offload it. So she has seen that Mr. Boakai is proceeding the wrong way and the Liberian people are satisfied. We don't think God said that she even calls our mind, our power. But let's go ahead and read further. So she's saying that the CEO will not ride in one car with a driver, security, and staffers. No, it can't happen. It will not work. And in the third paragraph, she said the CEO has a utility vehicle for errand. Yes. You have a utility vehicle for errand. But the mothers who are in pain to be transferred from how you call the place Redemption Hospital to JFK, the ambulance is not even there. Ambulance is not even there. Liberians. Ambulance is not even there. When there are emergency cases, the patient should be transferred from maybe JFK to the 14 military hospital. They don't even get ambulance there. They will tell you, say, oh, maybe I go look for your own car. If I go charter Tessie, they will tell a same patient and put it in Tessie. Then you see the Tessie, man, running, buying your bakra. Rosalind Swakoko did it. They get know how to be rude. She know how to insult the Liberian people. I let it get by way. I let her. So she is telling you and myself that out of our resources, yeah, she get motorcar work and do errand for her. But this evening, what time is it now in Liberia? 567. It's about 7:36. People are still on Broad Street, hating each other to get in. You can't even see the public vehicle that the first thing. So the small Tata buses hitting each other, people jumping through window. Some of these cars are so old and dilapidated, they are in a very deplorable condition that they will tear people close. Some of them, the seats that get iron left there, you jump in to go in there, it tear your skin. But Rosalind Swakoko Dennis, they get motor car for her era. Liberian people. And you happy, it not move you. You are not moved at all. You are too complacent. You are very complacent. And you hear her, not me, that she herself took her own way and wrote it on her Facebook page. The CEO has a utility vehicle for errand. Yes. The CEO may use her utility vehicle if need arises. and use her official vehicle for official matters. So she get official vehicle and she get utility vehicle. Rostalin Swakoko Dennis. Yeah. Look, you know, President Trump approach to seize for now, for 3 months, the support of USAID to African country or to nations around the world. For me as an individual, this is something that sometimes is very hard to say, right? But let me tell you something. I am one person who is in 100% support of that. I support it. Let me come again. Let me give you this again. I support President Trump's action of seizing American aid for at least 3 months, putting freeze on it. I am in support of it. What the hell you have a country with all of the resources in the world that you stay crying, yeah, we want aid, we want aid. You are not able to adequately manage your own money. For what reason now? You're depending on other people's money. For what reason? Look, we are so dependent to the extent that we feel that it's an obligation for people to do it for us. I held President Trump's mood of blocking all foreign aid through USAID. How much so much is USAID giving us? How much so much are they contributing towards our budget? That, for example, the mining sector cannot contribute. The mining sector alone that cannot contribute. You are not able to even manage your own resources, but other people's resources, the people say that, then you jumping around. President Trump, I appreciate your effort of blocking USAID aid to Liberia, my country. I know somebody will say, what kind of thing you talking so? You know how many Liberians benefiting? Do you know how many Liberians stealing your resources? I know somebody will say, what kind of thing you talking so? Do you know how many poor people suffering? Do you know how many less than poor people that are also stealing the money that is taking and giving to you in the name of you say or grain? Do you know how many? You get few handful of people who will take this money and they will mismanage it, while the vast majority of our people will not even benefit from it. What happened to the gold and diamond that is in your country? You can manage the resources. Look at this 75,000 that I was given to this guy to buy a vehicle. A serious $3,000 could be taken from this same money to improve D12 school. $3,000. $10,000 could be taken from here to buy a bus for the University of Liberia. A serious $20,000 could be taken from this money to give you a very brand new ambulance as a government when you are buying it. Our hospitals are with our ambulances, but you get CEO with 2 motor cars. Public transports, you cannot see it, but you get Rostalin Swakoko Dennis with 2 motor cars. One for errand, the other one for official business. You see how corruption. Now you don't blame Swakoko Dennis because you know what? Mr. Boakai told her officials to be corrupt. Sorry, told his officials to be corrupt. Mr. Boakai has already given these officials the go ahead. Now go ahead, be corrupt. We're begging you, we appeal to you, be corrupt. Oh, am I lying? Here is it. Listen to Mr. Boakai yourself. Listen to him and hear what he's saying. Listen to him. Let Mr. Boakai here talking.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and see. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and see. We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money.
And wants to encourage those who wants to be corrupt and steal money. And you can go ahead and do it, according to Joseph Newman Boakai. So the only thing that Rosalind Swakoko is doing is implementing the command that was given to her by her boss, Joseph Newman Boakai. So she is saying that I get vehicle for errand, I get the other one for official business. The CEO encouraged young Liberians to learn to work together. See the nonsense they get talking? That you will tell us how to work together? If we're not working together, people like you will not have the opportunity to even serve in that capacity you are serving. But she's insulting us and putting it right before our faces. You see how insultive these people are? They are abusing and insulting us because they have seen that we have proven to be spineless. These people are right because we, who are their employer, we have choose to be so complacent. So they will behave the way they are behaving. In no serious country will Rosalind Swakoko even spend 1 hour in that office for writing this kind of nonsense that she's writing on her social media handle. Now her official statement here, she finished giving us our official statement. And you can't blame Rosalind Swakoko Dennis. You blame Joseph Newman Boakai. Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. So what do you expect? Rosalind Swakoko Dennis will behave the way she is behaving because she know that no action will be taken against her. She will have a very free walk. Nobody will ask her question. These people are playing fun of us because we have proven to be people who are not ready yet. Why you think with somebody like a Darius DeLong sit in studio and tell us that, we want to apologize? It tells you DeLong really want to apologize to you, the Liberian people. These people, corruption now is part of every fabric. Corruption that Joseph Newman Boakai said he was fighting. Listen to Darius DeLong. Listen to him.
And those who listen.
Listen.
Let me address this private jet issue. My response may not go down well. As Darius Dillon, who campaigned against private jet, use of private jet against President Weah, I want to publicly apologize to President Weah.
Let me say this to Darius DeLong and those that support the Unity Party government. Darius DeLong is not apologizing because he is sincere. No, his apology is not sincere. Is Darius DeLong a lecha that he don't know the importance of a president using private jet to attend businesses around? That today he got to discover that private jet is important? He is not apologizing because he is sincere. No. Just by what he's saying, proof his insincerity. He is apologizing because they want to open an avenue to steal, to do everything wrong. They say we want to apologize to President Weah. No, President Weah don't need your apology. The people who require your apology are your constituents that don't have car to JFK. But Rosalind Swakoko Dennis is telling us she's using errand, car for errand. No, you are the senator of Moserado County. Those government-owned health facility in Moserado don't even have correct ambulance. The ambulance took off from JFK to go to Redemption or took off from Redemption to go to JFK. As soon as I reached the point 4 junction, I break down. The patient in the ambulance, it broke down. The patient, critical, ambulance running from fire, everybody giving way. As soon as I reached the point 4 junction, it broke down right away. The family member have to take that particular critical patient from in the ambulance, put that patient in the taxi before they could even reach to how you call the place a Freeport. That were their body they were carrying already. The person gave up the ghost because the taxi is now built for that. The driver is not trained to carry patient of such a critical case. So right in the taxi, and I play a patient down. Because the patient maybe that's supposed to be lying down, they have to take that patient while the patient is sitting, then they turn the patient here like this. So that patient died. So Darius Delon is telling us that he's apologizing to President Weah. No, President Weah don't need your apology. All President Weah wants you to do is to serve the people who you are not serving. Liberians, it is unfortunate that you're sitting down and folding your arms and say, okay, and I said here, and we're soon finished, and we are counting even days of these people abusing us, and we can't take action. We are counting the days. It remain 1,777 more days, 1,788 more days. You're counting the days of your suffering when you have the opportunity to literally get yourself out of this mess. To demand these people to behave the way they're supposed to behave. But you're saying that you're counting days. Okay, we count this. Listen to Delon.
Why? Because we did not understand the constraints and the reasons and the justification for using private jet.
Look at Darius Delon telling us that they did not understand the constraint, the reason, and the justification. You did not understand the reason for using, so you will believe that the reason for using private jet. You did not understand the reason for the president to use a jet to travel. You did not understand the reason, and you want us to believe that nonsense? No. Listening to this, listening to what Darius Delon is telling us, this in fact is an insult to all of us. It's an insult to our intelligence.
Private jet, but the president of Liberia, we condemn it. Now, both for using private jet, but the president of justification for using private jet and the reasons and the justification. Did not understand the constraints.
We did not understand the constraint. So Darius Delon is telling you and myself, want us to believe that he's not saying he alone, but he put all of them inside. A man who you elected as your senator is telling you
the constraints, and
we did not understand the constraint. And you hear Darius Delon? Listen to him.
We did not understand the constraint.
Yeah, they did not understand the constraint that it will cause a president. Or they did not understand the kind of constraint that a president will go through by using this public plane. They did not understand. These people were the one comparing other leaders and say, oh, the other leader here took first class. The other leader took first class to travel on the other side. He did not use private jet. Well, president, we are using private jet. But now it comes to them now. Darius Delon is telling us he is providing justification for the rescue senators, speaking on behalf of the rescue senators, that they did not understand the constraint
and the reasons.
They did not understand the constraints and the reasons. He not say he, but they, speaking on behalf of the rescue people, and that's truth. They did not understand the constraint, the rationale, the reason.
Justification for using private jet.
They did not understand the justification for using private jet. What? So you want to believe this? If Liberians are serious group of people who want to see change, who really deserve that change, these people that are making mockery of us, they will not. They are rubbing it in our faces. They are rubbing it in our faces. Rostalin Swakoko Dennis can say, I'm using 2 cars, one for errand, the other one for my official job. And the people then who call myself staff and this, that we can ride the same car. Darius DeLong came up and tell, oh, we don't understand the justification. We don't understand the reason, the rationale behind this of using private jet. And we are complacent. And there were people who were even clapping for this man, say, yeah, the man do well. The man is real that what we support him for.
But the president of Liberia, we condemn it. Now, both say, don't apologize. Lord, let me tell you, this country, they say when you wrong, play traffic and see you're not wrong.
No, it's Darius DeLong is not apologizing because he wants to make a U-turn. Any apology that is rendered by an individual that is not reflected in their character, in their behavior, in their attitude, is not an apology. It's almost like somebody come to you and slap you. People came around. Hey, what you slap the person for? Oh, sorry, I beg you, sorry. The next day he comes back and does the same. It's almost like the criminal in Douala Market. The man look. He see nobody around. Bam. He collects something and carry right away. The day you catching people be, oh, I'm sorry, I want to see again. I'm sorry, I want to see again. When you go low the next day when you're leaving, he all the way there in Caldwell Market, stealing again. The people catch you, oh, when I see again, oh, forgive me, I'm sorry. The next day you go look, all the way down in how you call the place, Caldwell Lajo Market. The guy is there again, stealing. Your apology must reflect in your behavior. But it's not reflecting. Darius DeLong say, we apologize. Is it reflecting in your behavior? You are a lawmaker. Is it reflecting your behavior? You are taking $45,000 to buy motor car after 2 to 3 years. You are taking all of the benefits to go and see your own people. They will pay you all of these fabulous benefits and whatever. And you can't sit down in front of us and say you apologize. No, that apology there is not for the Liberian people. It's for you yourself. You are making mockery of us because you continue to do the same thing over and over and again and come back to us and say you apologize. So it's not an apology. You are not sincere about this apology. You only want to make mockery of us, the Liberian people. Because if you are sincere in your apology, it will reflect in your behavior. Government officials will start to behave in accordance. But unfortunately, just say we know the Liberian people. And I only sorry the one. Somebody used to tell me something. He's a foreign national in Liberia. He said, one of the sorry I don't like that Liberia men sorry. So I'm like, why are you saying what you are saying? He said, because Liberian men sorry is not a sorry at all. They will intentionally do it and tell you sorry. And that's sorry you want. But just tell a man sorry. That sorry is not to amend his behavior in a positive direction. No, it's just to say something. It's only in Liberia that we as Liberians we beg somebody to say sorry. Somebody will intentionally wrong you. They said the man not even say sorry. The man can't even say sorry. Ali and me are going to say sorry and I'm going to take action. In Liberia, that's how we're looking like. We are the only people that gave people free pass to exploit us and abuse us. And at the end of the day, the only thing we want is to say sorry. So the man can't even say sorry. At least the man are going to say sorry, so are going to be all right. We are the only people that will allow people to abuse us, and the only thing we want is the people who are abusing us should just say sorry. That's all. So my man used to say, I don't like Liberia, man. He say, you Liberian, I don't like your sorry. I don't like it. Don't tell me sorry. When you tell that guy, oh, he can be, especially when you do something to him and he says sorry, he can get vexed. He said, I don't like that sorry. See, because you Liberians, you are the only people on earth that will intentionally do something to someone to hurt their feelings. Only because you want to provide sorry. But when you say sorry, all the way they mention sorry, you stay vexed. The Liberian man. That's how we looking like. So Darius, they don't know. We are a group of people who will allow ourselves to be used and abused. At the end of the day, the only thing we want is sorry. Joseph Newman Boakai is behaving the way he is behaving because at the end of the day, we will say, at the end of the day, we tell them to say sorry. But any men say sorry, any people say sorry. I want to welcome my own sister, Hawa Tote. How are you, Mama? Gaba, you are highly welcome. Sidi Kappa, how are you, sir? I want to appreciate you. How are mother? I hope the Oma is doing great and fine. Haja Soiree, thank you for joining us. So that's who we are. We allow people to abuse us and we're sitting down and waiting for let them say sorry at all. The people massacre our children in kindl. The only thing we're waiting for is sorry. Our children are dying in police cells. The only thing we are waiting for is sorry. Liberians, you need to rise up. Because what you are doing, you are giving the next leader a very tough time. Because all of these abuses, the rampant disrespect for the rule of law, all that you are doing is you are damaging the fabric of our society. That's all. So people will abuse us intentionally and say, but sorry. Like Rising Sun is saying, that's sorry nation. Look at what is happening at the Ministry of Transport. You taking the sector that is supposed to provide that opportunity, that basically is supposed to be free. Look, let me tell you something. The Ministry of Transport is supposed to even be providing free transportation for Liberians, especially if you are, for example, a health worker, a student, maybe a security personnel, when you work in the public sector. Now, right in Liberia, based on our resources, our population, and the population of people who work in those areas, supposed to be free. When you are a doctor or a health practitioner, when you enter a motor car and show your ID card, you must be there free. If these idiots in government can be given an opportunity to get car to go on errand, how much more than you as a health worker who is going there to provide services to the ordinary people? Why can't you get in a public vehicle, show your ID card, and it be free? That government will be able to pay for it. Why? If you are working at the Ministry, for example, of Health as just a cleaner, why can't you just show your ID card, get in a car and go free and the government pay? If the government can give about 85 gallons of gas or 150 gallons of gas to these people, officials, on top of their pay, if the government can provide almost about 3,000 to these people to take care of the generator that to their houses, if the government can give these people money as housing allowance, They're in Liberia. They're living in Liberia. But government is paying them, giving them housing allowances. But you, the poor people, you cannot even show your ID card and go in a store and get a discount. In this country that we find ourselves, based on the kind of work that you're doing, there are discounts for us. For example, if you work in the security sector, depending on the kind of company you work with, or maybe if you serve in the military or whatever, you have a discount. You have a discount. There are things that we purchase, we use our discount code. There are some companies that we're working for, even private companies that we are working for. These private companies, they have discounts for the people. They have discounts for us. These private companies, there are some private companies that have serious discount for their people around the place. Serious discount. You use the discount code, you good. You use that code, you are okay. You are very okay. You are giving opportunity. Serious discount. But in Liberia, doctors don't even have a discount. But they can get 2 motor car to somebody. In Liberia, the nurses don't even have a discount. In Liberia, the police, the army, the soldier, we say, I'm a soldier. Police, people who are working in the government sector, your ID card is of no use. It not got no value. A feeble, a weak. You can't demand for it. But one frisky lady girl will sit down and say to us that I get 2 motor car, one for errand, the other one is for me to go to work. You don't blame these people. We blame ourselves. We blame ourselves because we've shown those people that indeed for us, forget it. We ain't ready for business yet. So they will use us. They say when you pour yourself into mental cup, the people will use brown straw to dish you up. I want to stop here, fellow Liberians. I posted something yesterday, and I will take my own time to speak about this. For those of you who follow me on my page, you will see that on the page, I made a statement. Stuff is giving me some problem here, but no problem, no problem. It's okay. We will get there. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. I did a post on my page, and in that post, I said, Your Excellency President Dr. George Weah, your legacy is under attack by the very people we have entrusted to lead. Your Excellency President Dr. George Weah, your legacy is under attack by the people that we have entrusted to lead us. God's willing, tomorrow I will address this. But let me say this to us as seditians. If you refuse to name and shame the people who are undermining this revolution, then you are not doing justice for yourself and for all of us. Mr. Boakai is proceeding wrongly, we know. We can sit here, use the next 5, 6, 7, 8 hours to talk about how Boakai is proceeding wrongly. But if we cannot straighten ourselves, straighten our backs, we will cry 2029. The CDC as a political institution is now well. We must say it. We've been talking this thing behind the closet, and it's like it's yielding no results. We've been sugarcoating this thing, it's like it's yielding no result. We will bring these officials outside, we naked them, we call their names, and we will tell the Liberian people and Seditians why there is a need for us to shame these people. We will do that. We know that Boakai is proceeding wrongly. We will know that. Nobody need to tell us. We know that. But our officials is scaring that our officials, people that we have chosen to lead us, that these people, they have neglected their responsibility. If in opposition we cannot look at these people and tell them what is right, at the end of the day, we are not ready yet. We are not ready yet.
We want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money, that I beg the money should be used to bless our people. Thank you, and God bless.